I didn't think there'd be that many, to be honest. The timetable over the years has evolved anyway. When we first set up, we only had, I think, a 7 a.m. class and a 9:30 class. Then on the evening it was 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. So now we've obviously got more classes. There's more opportunities for people to come and train. So yeah, no, it's good that it's evolved that way over the years anyway. The fact that we got past 1 year, then to 3 years, then to 5 years, it just all blended into one, to be honest, and it's gone so fast. 15 years has gone really fast from the very beginning. Particularly if you think back when we first tried to open, the Stockton Council were really against us doing this. We had to go through an appeal process once the planning officer has said they didn't want a gym in this area. So to still be here 15 years later and be employing 12 people and running a gym for everyone to come and train at, it's good to look back on. I feel that we've been pioneers, if you like, or trailblazers in the warehouse gym industry within Teesside, because after we opened this place, it kind of set the precedence, and then there's more and more warehouse gyms being opened that have been following our footsteps, so we kind of opened the doors for others as well to thrive. And some of them have shut the doors since, and we've kept our head above water, and
a lot to be proud
we've kept going. Yeah. But we've kind of stuck to what we'd done in the very beginning, which was classic CrossFit, constantly varied functional movements performed at a relative intensity. It gave results 15 years ago, and it's still giving results now. So we've not really changed in what we deliver. We've stuck to the basics, and that's what's helped people achieve their goals and become better. The days of rows and rows of treadmills and people sat with their earphones and not talking to anybody, that mindset was shifting back then, and we could see that, and we could see there was a need for a place like a warehouse gym where you're going to be coached and looked after, and there's a community around you. Every time I come into the gym, I get that feeling, whether it's me coaching the class or whether it's me just coming in to do a bit of admin or just to see what's going on in the gym. You see up to 30 people here, on average 20 to 25, on all the different class times, just working out. And you always get that feeling of it's a special place, it's a special environment. There's nothing in particular. It's just every time I come into the gym. In terms of events that we've done, if you look back over the years, we've done a lot for charity. I think I worked out the other day, over the 15 years, we've raised over about £70,000 for various charities, which have all been close to the heart of one of our gym members. We started our first ever charity workout was only after about 3 months of opening. We did a workout for breast cancer because my best mate's mum got breast cancer, and we raised money for that. And then after then, we just kept doing one every 18 months roughly. So that's definitely a proud moment. And then it's all the other community days that we do. When you do your community days and you get people turning up, working out together, then you look around and think, we've built something good here. Same as the Christmas parties, you look around and think the same thing then. And our next one on our birthday on the 1st of August, we've got over 115 people booked in already. I'm sure that's going to grow. And they'll all be wearing these T-shirts with the 15 stars on. And I'm sure I'll get the same feeling. I'll look around and think that we've built something great. And it's all down to the staff, the coaches, and the community. I think more of the same, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and we'll just keep doing what we're doing, keeping to the true classic CrossFit roots of what we said, the constantly varied, the functional movements performed at a relative intensity, being inclusive to anybody and everybody. CrossFit is for anyone, but it's not for everyone. It's for people that are willing to work hard, put in the effort and work at intensity relevant to them, and that's where they get the results in their fitness. So we'll continue to deliver that for sure. My little boy he's 4 now, so in 15 years he'll just be coming up to being 20. So he'll probably be doing it, I'm sure. His cousin, my niece Ava, she's now 16. She was 1 when we first set up, and you'll see her on our video, the original opening day video. And she was part of the reason why we set this up, because before I set this up, I was working in Iraq as a private bodyguard, and I was out there in a hostile environment, and I was doing CrossFit, she was born, and I just thought, there's more to life than getting blown up every week, and I'd kind of got sick of getting blown up, so I thought I'd go home and open up a CrossFit gym. And it was on the back of her being born, to be honest, when she was born. And there's more family that could be dependent on you. That's one of the reasons that made my mind up to come home and set it up. So it's
And she's a member.
She's a member now, yeah. So she's 16 and she's in here training. And we do have other members that were here from the very beginning. There's a lady called Sandra Teeny and her husband Matthew. And they've been members from the beginning. There's Kelly Clark, who was one of our coaches' mum. She's been a member from the very beginning, and there's a few more, if I forget to mention them, but there's been people that have been here from the day we got set up. Whether you've been coming for a week or whether you've been coming for 15 years, we really appreciate your support and turning up day in, day out, putting in the effort, listening to us, and you give us the opportunity to see you grow, to see you become better. Thank you for that. We really appreciate it. And to future members, if you're on the fence about thinking about joining, it'd be great to have you down here. We'll always welcome you. There's not many people that join this gym that don't pass through me first. I run all the introduction courses. I come and see you if you do it privately. So I see everyone's journey. You're not just a number. I see everyone's journey and I see how you progress. And when I come in and watch the classes, I can see how you're getting better. So as well as the members for being part of the community and supporting us over the years, without the staff and the coaches being here day in, day out, it would just be an empty unit. So I really want to thank my staff and my coaches for all the work and effort that they put in running this place. I am ultimately in charge, but there's them guys that are pushing the business day in, day out. And also my family, that they've been around from the very beginning, from day one when we opened it, and they've seen it grow into what it is today. So to them, my family and staff, I just want to say a massive thank you to you guys as well.